Welcome to day 18 of Strength 30 Days of Tai Chi Daily Exercises. So this is the exercise portion of the program. We also have the Tai Chi portion. If you missed today's session for Tai Chi, make sure to go below the video in the description, click on the link, get all the videos for free. All right, and you can do both the Tai Chi and exercises each day. All right, and so today is internal rotation of the shoulder. So last time we did external rotation. So external is when we focused on going out, and now we're going to reverse direction. So this time we're going to bring the arm in. All right, so we start here and we bring the arm in. All right, so it's very similar movement. It almost seems like the same movement. And so you could actually just go back and forth and work the muscles that we need to for external rotation and internal rotation. Another option, if you're not really feeling it, you can place your hand on the outside of your other hand and then push into the hand as if you're pushing it out to the side. Or you can go up to a wall and push into the wall, and that's external rotation. So that's one way you can isolate that direction and just hold for 5 to 10 seconds and then release. You can also hold your hand right in front and then make the fist, but make sure your palm, so the inside of the fist is touching your palm, and press into your palm. All right, and so that's going to work the inside of the shoulder. So we have several muscles of the rotator cuff. So this one's on the other side of the shoulder blade. All right, and so this one's called the subscapularis. I won't test you on it, but just so you know that we're working a very specific muscle that helps to stabilize the shoulder, and it also internally rotates the shoulder. So this is important when you want to put on your seatbelt or just you doing daily function, you need it. And then also it helps to stabilize whenever you're doing any type of weight-bearing exercise with your arms or just pushing up from a chair. So you want to make sure your rotator cuff is nice and strong, which is why we included it in this series. All right, now the best way to do external rotation and internal rotation, like I said, is just pushing into your hand towards, so you're pushing this way into your hand. All right, and then you would switch sides and do the other side, push into the hand. All right, you can also do it with weight. All right, and so I'm going to show you with weight. We'll start off with just one side. So you'd start off 45 degrees, forearm parallel with the earth, and then you bring the arm in and then bring it back out. All right, so it's almost identical to external rotation. We're just starting here and then bringing it in. All right. Now, if you are trained with rubber bands, that can be helpful. You can just tie a rubber band to the door knob or make a knot, put it in the door, close the door, and then you can pull. All right, and so you would be doing that motion with the rubber band or an exercise band, and so that actually works pretty good too. But just for ease, and so you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff, you can use weights at home. You can use soup cans. You can use light dumbbells. This is a 1-pound dumbbell. But if you just go back and forth, you're going to do both external and internal rotation. All right, so that's another option to do it. And then you'll switch sides, and you'll go out and then come in. But make sure you come in towards your belly, towards the abdomen. All right, that'll get that muscle a little bit better. And once again, you don't want to let your elbow poke out. So try to keep your elbow tucked in. All right, that's going to help you do internal rotation a little bit better. All right, so let's do it all together. We'll do one side at a time. We'll start off on this side. So one way to find the right starting position is to hold your arm neutral grip, holding the dumbbell. So remember, overhand grip is palms facing behind, underhand is facing forward, neutral, palms are facing each other. All right, then bend the elbow so that your arm is parallel with the earth-ish. So it's okay if it's not perfect, but try to get it 90 degrees of the elbow. And then we're going to start off out a little bit. And then we'll begin. We'll do 10 reps, but if you get tired or you feel any issues, then you can stop before 10. All right, and we'll begin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, then we'll do the other side. So starting off, you can start with your arm low by the side, bring it up 90 degrees, then bring it out 45. Make sure the forearm is parallel with the earth, and then we'll begin. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so that shoulder internal rotation. All right, so just doing those motions is gonna help keep your shoulder mobile at the least, but it's also gonna strengthen those muscles and it's gonna help them work also for stability. All right, we really need that, especially as we get older. The rotator cuff tends to get weaker and weaker, more likely for injury. So we gotta keep it nice and toned, get the muscles working, and that way you can keep your function going for your daily activities and recreational activities as well. All right, let me know if you have any questions, type them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.